Thank you for tuning in to Homeschool Homesteaders. Today we're going to do a DIY kitchen remodel. Stay tuned because I will include the prices, how much this DIY kitchen project cost. This is the layout of my upstairs. It's about 900 square feet. And here is some before pictures of my kitchen. Now, this is a very ugly kitchen. You can't even call it a kitchen, but we used it for about 3 years before we started working on it. Right now, the prices are really skyrocketed where I live, and it's very expensive to buy a house. So my young friends out there, you will probably have to buy an ugly house and remodel your own kitchen. So hopefully this will give you some insights on how to do it. And once again, prices will be included, so stay tuned. The first year, we just got rid of the bay window, the big ugly bay window. We do have a video on my channel, and it cost about $900. Year 2, we bought appliances. This stove was $550. Next year I went to the store, it was $849. So prices went up. Microwave was $365 and the fridge was $1,000. Now look at this stove. We had it for 1 year and you notice how all the numbers begin to wear off. So this is a Samsung product for you. The refrigerator also has issues, like the ice maker didn't work. But we were afraid because with the supply issue, maybe they won't have anything in the future. So that's why we bought appliances last year. And we're kind of glad we did because now the prices just doubled on everything. This is a kit that you buy so you could get water running to your kitchen refrigerator. The device is very simple. You screw it on and then you turn it till you puncture the pipe. Keep in mind the fridge is directly above on the second floor. This is me in the laundry room trying to figure it out. So this is something you'll have to do. However, our fridge, the ice maker, did not work. So I was bummed about it, but I'm just not in the mood to return stuff right now, so we'll just deal without ice. And if you read the comments for Samsung, that is quite normal. All of their comments, people complain about the ice maker for Samsung fridges. And for the next week or so, keep coming to your laundry room and checking to make sure it's not leaking. You don't want any leaks. Next thing you could do, it's a free project, but a lot of elbow grease, is you scrape the ceilings. Now, you could leave popcorn if you want to. I didn't want to leave popcorn. So here I am. This is a cheap method where you make yourself a ninja to protect your lungs and nose and airways and stuff like that. And then you climb on the ladder and you scrape your ceiling. Make sure you put plastic everywhere, like I said. And this is a free project, just requires a lot of elbow room. And you could also take a sander and sand the ceiling down. This takes a lot of work too. Took me like maybe 2 weeks to paint it. So then I did like 2 coats of primer plus ceiling paint. Finally, year 3, which is 2023, we did the full remodeling. So you take down the kitchen cabinets, you put them in your garage, you do the electrical work, you might have to build some walls, move some walls, do a lot of painting. Meanwhile, you could check prices for kitchen cabinets. I bought all my kitchen cabinets in Menards. I did a lot of research. I was planning this project for a very long time. And I bought unfinished kitchen cabinets. I had them all delivered myself, used my truck, saved money. You will spend like $1,000 just on permits and a dumpster before the project even starts. So this is something you got to plan way ahead of time and make sure you have room in your garage where you could store your things and trash as well. I will have a separate video on what I did with my cabinets, the painting and stuff like that. But as of now, back inside the house, you do a lot of painting. Once again, I like to do about 2 coats of primer and you paint Very nice. Do your best job. My kitchen will be white, the walls. So I'm just going to let you watch my painting techniques. You do hear the kiddos in the background. They did help me. This is a homeschool family. And how often do your kids have a chance to watch a whole kitchen remodel and help in the process as well? So this is better than shop class in any public school. Now, there was some heights, like I had to paint the wall above my staircase. And so here I do my own stunts. So sit back and enjoy me painting on a 2x10 stacked together. Painting without some proper scaffolding can be dangerous, but this is just one piece, so I'm just gonna use this to cut and paint. And like I said, you want to do the best job that you can when you're painting. And so we're gonna step back, and this is how the kitchen looks like fully painted. I will have a separate video on kitchen cabinets, how I designed them and how I installed them together. But this just to show you that I painted unfinished cabinets. I did 2 coats of primer, sand between each coat, and about 2-3 coats of top coat, also sand in between each coat. The top cabinets will be white and the bottom cabinets will be Calvary blue. I spent under $4,000 for the kitchen cabinets. Full prices will be at the end of the video. The next video will be how I installed the side panels, and what I did was I just used wood glue and clamps. So sit back and enjoy. It is no longer cool just to have one row of kitchen cabinets. You have to double stack them or have them stretched all the way to the ceiling. So I just bought 2 different types of kitchen cabinets and combined them, as you can see from these videos. Maybe if you are a professional cabinet installer, you could do this quick. I don't do kitchen remodelings a lot, probably twice in my whole life. So I'm just going to spend my time. I'm not going to rush, take a few days off, and do the best possible job you can. Sometimes you will have gaps between the cabinets, and wood filler, let it dry, sand, primer, primer, sand, primer, sand, paint. That's how you get rid of those cracks, as you can see from this clip right here. This is the exhaust vent that will go from the microwave through the ceiling, through the roof trusses, outside, through the roof. So that's how I vented out my kitchen. And this is where the microwave will go. And notice how picky I am. So you take some shims, you pound it, because sometimes the walls are not leveled, especially if your house is old. Mine says 91, so it's decent, but still you want to spend time because you don't want to come back and redo it. So just do the best possible job you could do from the beginning to avoid any embarrassments later on. And fast forward, this is how the base cabinets look like. So the bottom is Calvary blue, the tops are white, and basically it took a long time, maybe 2 days, but I did the best possible job I could, considering my house is 1991, and the most important thing is that it's leveled, because if it's not leveled, good luck installing the countertops. Now, Lazy Susans, they have a space or a gap behind the cabinets, and when you install countertops, the countertops kind of have to rest on something. Now, this is technically not required, but since I want my kitchen more sturdier, I decided to install some one-bys. So when they install countertops, it'll have something to rest on. Not required, but it's something I did because the wood was free. This is another reason why I encourage you to buy end panels and cut them yourself, because if you buy the standard factory size, it's not going to fit, especially when you double stack the kitchen cabinets like I did. So buy a 1/4 inch panel, cut them to size, and glue them and hold them into place until the glue dries. I wait 24 hours or so. And so this is just another clip of how I did the end panels. The space that I'm standing in, that's where the refrigerator is going to go. It's moved to the side for now. This is where the major cost will come to play. Because if you're going to have an open layout kitchen and you want to do flooring or change the flooring, you will have to change the floors on the whole upstairs to have like a smooth transition from room to room. With my upstairs being 900 square feet, I spent around $350 per foot. So that came out to almost $4,000 that I had to do the floor. So this is where, if you're going to remodel the kitchen, you might have to change the floors all on one level to have a smooth transition. And so that's where the big price is. So this was $4,000. And when you're doing flooring, you want, especially in the kitchen, you want waterproof, scratch resistance, etc. So spend a lot of money on the floor. Do not buy cheap. And here is the final look before we install the countertops. The floors are installed, seamless transition from room to room. Everything's painted, the trim, just ready for the counter guys to come in and do their countertops. The counters that we chose is granite. It's called white ice, $85 per square foot, and that includes everything, taxes, installation, etc. And so the whole total came to about $4,400. And so here's the next few footages of how the counters were installed. And now for the big reveal. This is the before pictures. Remember the ugly kitchen, something that you can't even call a kitchen, and this is the final look. So nice, beautiful dark blue bottom cabinets, white tops. Keep in mind, we live out in the country, so we have to have a kitchen design that reflects a country setting. We can't have something that resembles a metropolitan downtown Minneapolis or Twin Cities. So we live out in the boonies, and this is why we kind of went for a country look. I think it looks very nice. I'm very impressed with my results. This is all DIY, and the grand total is $13,900. I repeat, $13,900 just for the kitchen alone. Since I had to redo the floors everywhere upstairs, the total came out to $19,000. So this is how much it will cost if you want to remodel your kitchen, including the floors and the trim upstairs. So way cheaper than hiring somebody to do it.